Been charged in connection to what is the nation's deadliest smuggling incident at the U.S.-Mexico border. 53 people found dead inside a sweltering tractor trailer, another example of the dangerous risks that migrants are taking to try to get into the U.S. at record numbers. Correspondent Kelly Beeson with us tonight. Kelly, the Texas Governor Gregg Abbott now turning to some of these new checkpoints to prevent this from happening ever again.
Yeah, you're right, Marnie. He made that announcement today at a press conference. He also announced some additional security measures as well. And we learned today the driver of that truck where the migrants were found tried to slip away by pretending to be one of the survivors.
I came to bring my support and respect to all those that died.
A vigil is now growing at the site of the nation's deadliest smuggling episode on the U.S.-Mexico border. On Monday, temperatures in San Antonio, Texas approached 100 degrees when a city worker heard a cry for help from a truck parked on the side of the road. Dozens of migrants inside that trailer were already dead. More died at nearby hospitals.
The truck passed through a border point checkpoint. It was not inspected. It was not inspected because the Border Patrol does not have the resources to be able to inspect all of the trucks. And as a result, the Border Patrol did not have the capability of saving those lives.
In response, Governor Gregg Abbott announcing the creation of strike teams, new vehicle inspection checkpoints targeting semi-trucks, and the deployment of additional resources from the Texas Military Department. He also spoke to the lives lost in San Antonio, placing the blame squarely on the Biden administration.
Many of these deaths could be prevented if Biden simply fully funded the Border Patrol operation of the United States of America and implemented the policies that the Border Patrol needs in order to do their real job.
President Joe Biden in Europe this week for international summits called the deaths horrifying and heartbreaking, saying exploiting vulnerable individuals for profit is shameful, as is political grandstanding around tragedy. And my administration will continue to do everything possible to stop human smugglers and traffickers from taking advantage of people who are seeking to enter the United States between ports of entry. And the number of people found crossing the border illegally is at or near the highest in about 2 decades. Some lawmakers say Title 42 has also played a role as a temporary health policy that allows the government to turn away migrants. They argue it encourages repeated attempts to cross the border because there are no legal consequences, Marnie.
All right, Kelly, heartbreaking story. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.